Welcome to Farming Aid.
Milk is not just about volume anymore. In today's dairy world, quality matters just as much as quantity, and one of the biggest indicators of quality is protein. Protein is what turns milk into cheese, yogurt, and all the high-value products people actually pay more for. So instead of just asking which cow gives the most milk, we asked a better question. Which dairy breed gives the best high-protein milk for modern farms? That is exactly what we set out to test. We took 3 well-known dairy breeds and put them side by side, not in theory, but in real-world conditions. We measured protein levels, consistency, efficiency, and how that milk actually performs when you try to turn it into real products. No marketing talk. No guesswork. Just honest results. By the end of this test, one breed clearly stood out from the rest. Today, I am going to show you what we found, how each breed performed, and which high-protein dairy cow earned the top spot as our favorite. We started with the Jersey, a breed that has been famous for rich milk for over a century. Jerseys may be smaller in body size compared to other dairy breeds, but they carry a serious reputation for quality. From the first week of testing, the Jersey cows made it obvious why cheesemakers love them. Their milk came out thick, creamy, and visibly richer than standard milk. When we sent samples to the lab, the protein levels confirmed what we were seeing in the bucket. Jerseys consistently produced milk with higher protein percentages than most mainstream dairy cows. Even though their total milk volume was lower than larger breeds, the concentration of solids made every liter more valuable. You could feel it when handling the milk. It had body. It had weight. For small farms focused on specialty products like cheese, butter, and yogurt, the Jersey showed why it remains one of the top choices worldwide. Beyond the lab numbers, the Jersey impressed us with efficiency. These cows do not need massive amounts of feed to perform. They convert forage into protein-rich milk better than many larger cows. That matters a lot for farmers who want to reduce costs while increasing quality. Jerseys also showed strong consistency. Day after day, their protein levels stayed stable. There were no wild swings. That reliability is gold in dairy production. When you know what you're getting every day, you can plan your processing and sales with confidence. The Jersey didn't just give good milk once. It gave good milk every time. That kind of performance builds trust between farmer and cow. Next, we tested the Brown Swiss, a breed known for strength, longevity, and balanced production. Brown Swiss cows are bigger than Jerseys and bring a calm, steady presence to the barn. Their milk is often described as ideal for cheese because of its strong protein structure. From the start, the Brown Swiss showed impressive milk volume combined with solid protein levels. Their protein percentage was slightly lower than the Jerseys, but the total amount of protein per day was competitive because they produced more milk overall. That balance between quantity and quality made the Brown Swiss a serious contender. What really stood out with the Brown Swiss was the texture and behavior of the milk during processing. When we tested it for curd formation, it performed beautifully. The proteins in Brown Swiss milk form strong, clean curds, which is perfect for hard and semi-hard cheeses. If your goal is consistent cheese yield and structure, the Brown Swiss delivers. They also impressed us with durability. These cows are known to last many lactations, and during our test period, they showed strong health, steady appetite, and excellent udder quality. They are workhorses. They may not be flashy, but they are dependable, and that matters more than looks in a serious dairy operation. Then came the Holstein, the most famous dairy breed in the world. Holsteins dominate large-scale dairies because they produce huge volumes of milk. But when it comes to protein, Holsteins are often underestimated. We wanted to see how they stack up in a focused protein test. Right away, the Holsteins delivered massive milk volume. Buckets filled fast. Tanks filled fast. There was no question about their production power. When we analyzed the milk, the protein percentage was lower than the Jersey and slightly lower than the brown Swiss. However, because Holsteins produce so much milk, the total protein output per cow per day was still impressive. What the Holstein brought to the table was scale. If your farm is built around volume and efficiency, Holsteins make sense. They are machines. But when we focus strictly on protein richness and premium quality, they did not match the depth and density of the Jersey's milk. The Holstein milk was clean and consistent, but thinner. For fluid milk markets, that is fine. For cheese and high-protein dairy products, it requires more milk to get the same yield. That difference becomes important when margins are tight. After weeks of testing, measuring, tasting, and processing milk from all three breeds, patterns became clear. The Jersey delivered the highest protein concentration and the richest milk overall. The brown Swiss delivered excellent protein structure and strong total protein output with more volume. The Holstein delivered huge milk volume with decent protein but lower density. Each breed has a place in modern dairying, but our goal was to find the best high-protein dairy breed for quality-focused production. What tipped the scale in favor of the Jersey was not just the numbers. It was the full package. The Jersey combined high protein percentage, high butterfat, feed efficiency, and consistency in a way the others could not match. For farmers targeting cheese, yogurt, butter, and premium milk products, the Jersey offers unmatched value per liter. You get more solids, more flavor, and more processing power from every drop. When you run the math, Jerseys often outperform bigger cows in profit per unit of milk used for specialty products. There is also something to be said about how Jerseys fit into modern farming systems. They are adaptable. They do well in pasture-based systems, mixed feeding programs, and small to medium-sized farms. They require less space, less feed, and often less maintenance compared to larger breeds. Yet they deliver milk that commands higher prices in many markets. That combination of efficiency and premium output is exactly what today's dairy world needs. The brown Swiss earned huge respect in our test. If your farm is focused heavily on cheese production at scale, brown Swiss cows are outstanding. Their milk proteins behave beautifully in processing, and their calm nature and long lifespan make them excellent long-term investments. They are not flashy, but they are powerful in quiet ways. We would not hesitate to recommend brown Swiss to serious cheesemakers who want strength, consistency, and durability. The Holstein also did what Holsteins do best. They produced milk. A lot of it. For fluid milk markets and large industrial systems, they remain unmatched. But in a test focused specifically on high-protein dairy performance, they simply could not beat the density and richness of the Jersey. So after testing 3 of the best dairy breeds in the world for protein-focused production, our favorite was clear. The Jersey takes the crown. Not because it makes the most milk, but because it makes the most valuable milk. Rich, thick, protein-packed, and perfect for modern high-quality dairy products, the Jersey proves that sometimes the smaller cow delivers the bigger results. Each breed brought something unique to the table, and they all deserve respect. But in a world where efficiency and quality matter more than ever, one breed simply delivered more where it counts. That is why we chose our favorite based on performance, not reputation. If your goal is premium dairy, strong margins, and milk that works harder for you, the Jersey is the breed that stands out. It is not just a cow. It is a high-protein powerhouse built for the future of dairy. If you are building a modern dairy operation or just love learning about what really goes into the food you consume, this kind of testing is what helps separate facts from tradition. And that is why, after testing all three, the Jersey is our favorite. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more real-world livestock and agriculture content, and drop a comment below telling us which dairy breed you think produces the best milk and why. We read every comment, and your ideas help shape our next videos.